Hi and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Amy. I have a somewhat unhealthy obsession with motorsport, Formula 1 in particular. Today we have another little driver profile for you. So if you've been living under a rock for the past few races, Daniel Ricciardo is currently not racing in F1 due to a hand injury after just returning to the AlphaTauri team. Currently we don't know when he's going to be returning. That could be as soon as Singapore in a couple of weeks, or as late as Qatar. In the meantime, who's replacing him? Liam Lawson. Meaning that we have the young Kiwi Liam Lawson stepping up to fill in at that Red Bull Junior team. But who is this guy? What has he accomplished so far in his career? And what made Red Bull pick him over other drivers to fill in for Daniel Ricciardo? Liam Lawson was born in Hastings, New Zealand on the 11th of February 2002, making him 21 at the time of recording this, and also making me feel old. So, he began his karting career at the age of 7 and competed in numerous events across New Zealand, winning 2 titles in 2014. This all led to the start of his single-seater career in 2015 in the Formula First Manfield Winter Series with Sabre Motorsport, getting 10 podiums and a win over the course of the season, placing him 2nd overall. Not bad with somebody who just started driving cars that year. His next year was even more impressive. Lee moved up to the NZ F1600 Championship Series, where he was insanely dominant, especially for a rookie, winning 14 out of the 15 races in his rookie season, to become the youngest championship winner in history, not just in that specific championship, but in Formula Ford in general. Now you can see why I've been going on and on about this guy and why he should be in F1, at least given a chance in F1. In 2017, he moved up to Australian Formula 4, racing for BRM. He ended up finishing 2nd in his rookie season. 2018 was a similar year, with Liam again racing in F4, this time in ADAC F4. With VAR Racing, again finishing 2nd. In November that year, he joined motorsport and competed in the Toyota Racing Series. Once again, absolutely killing it on debut in the Highlands, taking 2 wins by over 9 seconds. Over the course of the season, he won 3 more races and was in a tight championship battle with another familiar name in Marcus Armstrong, who's currently in IndyCar. Liam ended up winning that championship over Marcus. Finally, in 2019, he was eventually signed to the Red Bull Junior program, making the leap over the pond to Europe to compete in FAA Formula 3 in its inaugural season, with MP Motorsport and Richard Verschoor as his teammate. Whilst that season probably wasn't his best, he got 2 podiums and finished the year in 11th. He outscored his teammate and was up against some pretty solid competition in Yuki Tsunoda, Logan Sargent, Christian Lundgaard, Marcus Armstrong and Yuri Vips. His 2020 F3 season was a bit better. He moved across to the high-tech team and was able to get 3 podiums and 3 wins, finishing the season in 5th, behind current F1 drivers Oscar Piastri and Logan Sargent, and 2 current F2 drivers who are fighting for the title in Frederick Vesti and Theo Porcher. Such a good season, in fact, that he was promoted up to F2 in 2021. In 2021, Liam competed in the DTM series, which, if you were a fan of him that year, was as equally painful as it was impressive. His teammate that year was Alex Albon, whilst he had his little hiatus from racing in F1 and was a reserve driver at Red Bull. And he convincingly beat Alex over the course of the year, winning on debut in Monza. He became the youngest ever winner in the DTM series. During the rest of the season, he won a few more races and had plenty of podium finishes, meaning he went into the final race with a lead of 19 points in the championship. So he was coming first by 19 points. Warning, rant incoming. In my professional opinion, he 1000% deserved that title, and I think most people would probably agree with me on that one, and here's the but. In the opening lap of that final race, his car was damaged significantly after collision with Van der Linde, who was running 2nd in the championship. Towards the end of the race, Mercedes gave team orders to Lucas Eyre and Philip Ellis, who were leading the race, to allow Götz, who was 3rd in the championship at the beginning of the race, to claim 1st in this race, meaning he won the championship by 3 points. After the race, Lawson called Van der Linde the dirtiest guy he's ever raced against. So there's that. Sorry, I'm just passionate, okay? Anyway, back to F2, which he was competing in at the same time as DTM. He once again was with the high-tech team, and Yuri Vips was his teammate. An iconic duo, if you ask me. He took his maiden pole position in round 3 at Baku, but was unfortunately sent into the wall by none other than Oscar Piastri. And over the course of the season, he did have quite a bit of bad luck, meaning he ended the championship in 11th, despite winning a race and getting 3 podiums. His second season in F2 was significantly better. He joined the Carlin team alongside current Williams driver Logan Sargent, finishing the first race on the podium, and his first win would come in the next round in Saudi Arabia. By the end of the season, he had accumulated 149 points, with 4 wins and 6 podiums, and a couple of pole positions sprinkled in there. This resulted in him finishing the championship in 3rd after an insanely dominant season by Felipe Drugovich. His teammate Logan Sargent ended the year in 4th. Now, I personally hadn't picked for the AlphaTauri seat for this season, but obviously we all know how that went with Nick de Vries, and then Nick de Vries out, Daniel Ricciardo in, and now Daniel Ricciardo injured and Liam Lawson in. So, he did technically get that seat, even if it's only for a few races. He did eventually get into that seat. Anyway, other than being Red Bull's reserve driver this season, he is also competing in the Super Formula Championship over in Japan, which again, doing bloody brilliant for a rookie. He is currently 2nd in the championship after winning the first round. His teammate is leading the championship, but Liam has had a few wins and a bit of bad luck, so yeah, coming 2nd, doing pretty well if you ask me. And the last round of the season isn't until October, so we do have a few months gap between the last 2 rounds. In the meantime, expect to see him around the paddock this season, and potentially in a few more races, as Daniel could be out until Qatar. So, which makes me incredibly sad, but I'm also so excited to see how Liam Lawson does. Mixed emotions here, especially after Liam almost got points in Monza, finishing the race in 11th. Anyway, that brings this driver profile video to a wrap. If you like the video, then like it and press the red button to subscribe for more F1 and motorsport related content. And I'll see you all in the next one. Laters.